ma'am.
Yeah, good morning, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
I'm fine and really elated to talk to you because you are a good person and who has lots of knowledge about this English language. And I hope that today uh, you are going to illuminate my session. Yeah.
Sure, ma'am.
So first of all, I would love to give you a short intro so that
Sure,
we can know to each other. Yeah.
yeah. Like it's my pleasure to introduce myself to everyone as well as to your viewer as well, ma'am. As you know, I am Padma from Tamil Nadu. I just completed my schooling and gonna join computer science engineering. And if I talk about my interest, I like to just shoot YouTube videos as well as I like to play badminton. And I also have an YouTube channel on the name Learn English with Patu, where I post a lot of English related content as well as I just gonna take I'm taking online spoken English class for the students who are really interested to just join. That's it. That's all about me. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Yeah, that's great. Lovely introduction. Yeah, actually, ma'am, as you know that English is very important. If we say that if we just if we think that English is a body, so grammar is the soul of that body. We can't separate to each other. Okay. So, according to you, how much grammar is important to learn any language?
Yeah, ma'am. I'll follow 60-40 principle, ma'am. It is something like 60 percentage you need to speak a lot. 40 percentage grammar is really very important. We people are, especially beginners, have that mentality that really grammar is a soul, like soul only.
Yes.
But people consider it as in a body. It's not like that. So you need to
Hmm.
like in initial stage, don't ever always bother about grammar. Try to learn grammar practically by applying by doing lot of worksheet or applying in practical manner while speaking.
Hmm.
So as much as you are speaking, definitely you will learn grammar very easily. First thing is, don't ever always bother about grammatical error. Always bother about while you are speaking, then easily you can catch the grammar, ma'am. First, speaking part is really very important. If you're done with that, then like each and every grammar will be easy for you.
Yes. So, ma'am, how can any one beginner can learn grammar through spoken English?
Yeah, ma'am, exactly. They can
Yeah.
learn through English. First thing is, what I'm gonna just do on my classes is I'll teach random. For example, present perfect tense. So I'll teach them for half an hour. After half an hour, you need to practically work on that, like making sentence in present perfect tense or doing some
Hmm.
worksheet. Like type of activity. If you're doing on particular grammar, you will be easily grabbing that rather than reading
Yes.
daily, skimming or go through daily. It doesn't matter, ma'am. It is not a easy thing. You will be feel somewhat hard. So learning that through practically and doing a lot of worksheet, making your own sentence, correcting that, it is really very helpful.
Yes. Mostly when we just practice English grammar, so that time we learn many rules according to in terms of active and passive. But when it comes to speaking, there are very less people who use passive voice. While if we just want to enhance my speaking, I just want to beautify our conversation. So that time passive vocabulary and passive voice plays a great result, great influence. Yes.
Yeah, as you said, passive voice is great influence, but people have been not using that often. Right?
Yeah.
The things depend upon the usage, ma'am. They always stick to that active voice some sentence. So depend
Hmm.
upon their usage, they need to regulate. So first thing is, don't ever push yourself. Like you need to be
Hmm.
always speak like passive voice sentence. It's not like that.
Hmm.
Whatever
Hmm.
sentence, if you are suitable or if you are convenient, try to use that. Then gradually improve your like passive sentence. Add lot of passive sentence in your stuffs. So while
Hmm.
speaking, first thing is you need to speak. Don't ever require whether it is a active sentence or passive sentence. First, you need to
Hmm.
speak and gradually improve. But adding lot of passive sentence to your speech or to
Hmm.
your talk, it's really more like more important. But first initial stage, it's not important. Try to speak.
Yes. Yes, if we just want to be a advanced speaker, so that time using of passive voice is much important. Yes,
Exactly, ma'am.
because at our workplace and sometimes mean in schools, offices, and other places, that is used widely. Passive voice
Yes,
is
ma'am.
used widely, any carton has been dispatched, and if we just talk about food, so the food is being cooked. These type of sentence are very common, and it can be understood only in the form of passive. Yes, so
Exactly.
we should be aware how to use passive in our conversation as well.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes.
Actually, passive sentence are really significantly very important. Significantly, it is a such an important
Mm.
sentence. But the thing is, at initial stage, don't ever bother about that. If you are crossing like really to intermediate stage, definitely we
Mm.
have to use. As you said, as ma'am said that we'll be using lot of sentence on or like while office or school. So like concentrating more on that. But after going to intermediate stage, in beginner level,
Yes.
no need of just worrying about that.
Really. And if anybody really want to just practice passive voices, so they can go through newspaper, because if they just read newspaper on daily basis, so they will find lots of passive translation there. Yeah.
Yeah, but nowadays reading newspaper is not a regular habitual habit. We are
Yes.
just undergoing that, right? Because we
Mm.
have mobile phone, we'll see a lot of news through that social media.
Yeah.
But still, reading newspaper, as you said, is a good, such a nice habit. But still, everyone need to believe, and I didn't have that habit. I need to build that.
Yeah.
Like my mother used to say like that, but still, I am just scrolling the new like social media and get knowing about all the news. But everyone need to
Yes.
build that habit.
Yeah, actually nowadays social media has changed lots of terms of learning lots of things. As we talk about writing, so writing also every people love to just note down or taking a screenshot on their mobile, but they don't want to write anything. But in terms of learning any language, writing on paper is must. When you are not writing on paper, so that time you are not forcing your mind to just remember any specific spelling. See what is
Exactly.
that? Yes, when we are just typing, so spellings come automatically. Yeah, in text help box. But when we are just writing, so that time we come to know that how much we know, how much is my spelling building power, and how beautifully we can make or frame the sentences. So
Yes,
we
ma'am.
should go, at least according to me, we should go with writing as well. We everyone should devote their time at least to write one page.
Yeah, ma'am. As you said, like if we talk about English fluency language, it's something
Hmm.
like four skills is really important: reading, listening, writing, and speaking. So among that, speaking should be first place because it's really very important. Then
Hmm.
will give to writing. As you said, when we are writing, we have passive mind and active mind. Lot of vocabulary stuffs in passive mind. So we need to just convert that into active mind. While writing, we always think about will attention will be on writing. So a lot of
Yes,
vocabulary, so we'll explore a lot of things and we also rectify our spelling mistakes. So writing is really important. And listening skill is something like we need to build inbuilt quality. We need to build that. And these all the things, ma'am. Among that, writing is really very important to improve your vocabulary and avoid spelling mistakes. Because writing skills
yes.
also very important in school and office, right? So we need to build that.
Hmm. Really. Actually, what happened, ma'am, for the name of learning English, so we used to we listen this language lots and lots. Means we sometimes we spend whole day in listening any articles and any video. But what happened in this way, we are giving lots of inputs in our mind, but we are
Not
not giving any output. For giving any output, we need to speak or we need to write. So these are the two methods. So I think for getting outputs, we should go with that. Yeah.
yeah, like that only I used to do when I was a beginner. First thing, like I'll
Mm.
always conscious about the thing, how much of quantity I'm consuming and how much of quantity I am just exploring. It's something like, for example, I said four activity, like among that speaking skill is daily need to be done. So you need to take among two pairs, two sets. Like one day I'll speak, as well as one day I'll read something. As well as one day I'll write, as well as one day I'll speak. Like type of things. We need to switch the skills. Then only it will be interesting and we don't get bored.
Yeah. So this is your teaching funda, your learning funda, you can say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how much time do you devote on your learning?
Probably 45 minutes, ma'am. Right now, I'm spending
Okay.
45 minutes.
And for those who really wants to get fluency, so how much proper time should be there to devote with their English learning?
Yeah, it's something like depend upon the person, ma'am. Actually, we can't able to predict. Each and everyone have their own grabbing skill. You may learn
Yes.
fast than me. So, like for me, it take hardly 6 or 7 months. For you, maybe within 5 months you'll be fluent. So it is
Hmm.
not able to be thinking about it while analyzing your personal capability. We can say, man, but order in general way, in average probably like 7 or 8 months to get at least a intermediate level, man. So it depends upon the fluency and grabbing their ability. We can predict at least minimum they need 6 or 7 months need to be spent.
Yeah, well said, well said. I appreciate. Yeah, and another thing is that if suppose if anybody just want to start, okay, start. So from where he or she should start?
Okay, you're talking about where to start. Yeah, the
Yes.
first thing I'm gonna just talk to start the journey. The first thing you do not to do is compare. So as
Hmm.
for example, here now things are happening, ma'am. It's like a very common thing. Like when I was a beginner, also I used to do like that. So I'm just saying, like in the initial stage, we also see like each and everyone have mobile phone. So while just talking about or comparing their self with the YouTuber, how come they have been undergone lot of like speaking practice and then they are recording a video and posting. How come if you are comparing with them? So the first thing is don't compare while you are starting the journey. And the second thing is first day itself you will feel more enthusiastic and you will speak for 3 hours or 4 hours. And second day, no. Third day, no. It's gradually decrease. So thing is maintain consistency. And third thing only, at least your goal in initial stages to speak English for 15 or 20 minutes. It's more than sufficient in initial stage. So gradually you increase your time. Don't always stick in initial stage itself. If you are practicing English for 3 hours, then definitely you won't become a good speaker. Gradually you need to increase your time. Then only you'll be more consistent. And the fourth thing is at least maintain a vocabulary note. It's a simple note where you can make note of a lot of vocabulary. Even as you said, no ma'am, we have to read newspaper. From that we can collect a
Yeah.
lot of passages and make
Yeah.
note of it. The fifth thing is mirror talk. Mirror talk is something will improve your confidence level. So talk in front of mirror, or else if you find time, you can connect with lot of people through Skype. That's it. These are the tips for the beginner while
So
starting business.
yes, it was really a fantastic session with you. To ask any question to me, you can ask.
Yeah, ma'am. Like the thing is, you're more enthusiastic. Like, what is your drive to work behind that things, ma'am? Because you're doing really great things. What is your drive? You're more enthusiastic. As, at this age, you're more enthusiastic. You're maintaining a lot of things. So how come is it possible?
Yeah, it's all about my passion about this language. And since childhood, I am just learning this language, and I consider myself a learner throughout my life. Yeah, that is the
That's
thing. And I am a happy person. I am a happy soul. I always see things positively in the world. That is the thing
great.
only.
Positive mindset is really very important to achieve something. As ma'am has achieved. So everyone need to be positive and spread positivity, and you'll be reaching higher and higher ahead, ma'am. Thank you so much for connecting, and you will be spending your precious time with me. Thank you so much for that. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.
Same to you, ma'am.